All right, we're back. So someone said something last night, which may actually be true. They were like, the fading UI setting may be provoking the the radiation buff thingy not always showing properly. So I'm gonna turn that back off. I gotta find where it was though. Was it in display? Dynamic HUD. Yeah, let's turn that off. That might have been what was provoking the radiation thing not always showing. So we're going to turn it off for now and go from there. Okay, so last night I did an unexpected stream and I just focused on base building. I definitely want to do more of that this morning. However, I am also at the point where I'm going to need to start thinking about um, I need lighting. I need interior decoration stuff. But I gotta make some decisions here because I don't have enough money to cover all the things yet. Um, so, for those of you who missed last night's stream session, it will get cut out, and all the base building stuff I'm gonna be cutting out into its own videos. But we built the first steps of our base last night. We did the crow's nest, which is up top. There's an ornithopter landing pad up here and a shelter for players. So you can come in here, drop your ornithopter, and if you're a guild member, you can run in here. There's a pentashield door, a little cubby, nothing in here yet, and then you can head right outside here, and there's a little stairwell which you can run down, which again, this is not finished. It needs lighting. We need all these other things, and that's going to lead down to this little crow's nest here, which I want to flesh out with like some, you know, tables and dining supplies and other stuff. But again, I need lights. And then I'm going to start building all the way down here. We're going to build down and around this whole thing and down that and down and around and somehow connect with that. I don't know exactly how we're doing all this yet, but we are going to be working on this a little bit. But first I need to go sort out lights. Lights are going to be a big deal because I can't see squat up here. So we probably need to go see. Anyway, long term I'll end up putting some lights up here and other stuff. And I may extend some more stuff out to the sides once I get a better idea of how I can build all this stuff, but we're still in the learning phases of how to like put all these pieces together. Alright, first steps. How much money do I have? Because I need to go buy stuff. I have 45,000 credits. I don't owe taxes for like 2 weeks. So we're going to make a run to Arakeen. And we're going to see about buying some interior decorations. So that way, at the very least, I can do lighting. Because, yeah, we need lights. What's up, Transcend, Dread Brown, Babylonia? What's up, everybody? Because I don't know how to do it like they're doing it on those cliff faces. They may not have given us those building materials. I don't know yet. I haven't looked through all the bits and pieces. And what I mean by that is there's some, we can look at it when we come back, but there's some like, they've got landing platforms, but then underneath the landing platforms, they've got these like angled pieces that jut back and connect to the base of the cliff, and I don't know how those work or even if we can do that yet. So what I would like to do is take a little bit of time this morning to do a little bit more base building, and then we're probably going to go work on a main quest, because that main quest line is freaking awesome, and I want more. And I get to go meet with the lady who calls us kitten, and she's super hot and sexy, and I just need to, I need more alone time with her, so we're going to go do that quest at some point. Don't tell my wife. Anybody who calls me kitten, just, yes, dear. I am putty in your hands. All right, back to Arakeen to go spend more money. I am having a good laugh at all the PvP players melting over um, what's happening in PvP right now because they all rushed. So what's interesting is Joel has acknowledged and says they are working on fixing one of the things that people are complaining about, which is right now, there's no, you can ram people with your ornithopter or run them over with your vehicles, and there's no damage to the vehicles. And so what the Joel literally called them Goombas, is what he said in the Reddit post. I went and read the Reddit post last night. He called them Goombas. But he was talking about the people who take their ornithopter and just smash it on top of another player to kill them. He says our team is working actively to fix a problem for these Goombas, to fix this problem for these Goombas. So they are actively working at figuring out a solution. I don't know what it'll be yet, but they're going to be working on some sort of a solution to keep players from ramming into other players with their ornithopters, which I would assume is going to be probably they'll end up. I don't know. One way to do it would be to make the vehicles destructible in the PvP environment, meaning that if you ram into something or someone, you blow up your ornithopter. But that also then leads to the edge case of what happens if the internet dies and you accidentally crash into a cliff, you lose your ornithopter. So I don't know what solutions they're going to be coming up with. Um, Correct. There's going to have to be exactly Gerbrom. I would assume whatever solution they're going to come up with is going to relate to um, either vehicles taking damage or players are going to become immune to being smashed. They will make players immune to vehicle damage. I don't know how they're going to do it. All right, it's time to
Always
spend
good to
some
see a
money.
familiar face. What can I do for you today?
I think we need lighting before anything else. Atreides basic lights set. Yes. Okay. Now, do I have enough? I might have enough to buy all of these things. Office furniture set. Officer. Oh yeah, I totally have enough for all this. Dining room set. And Atreides bedroom furniture set. And we're broke again. Yay! But I now have purchased 100% of the building sets for the Atreides base. So now I have 2 weeks to save up 28,000 credits for my next round of taxes. Yeah, ship insurance like EVE Online would be one way to do it. Bubbly says, or set a condition to apply 10% durability buff if you score a PK against a non-mounted player with your Thopter. Something, yeah, I mean, there's lots of creative solutions. Like, the one thing I don't think is a problem, the one where players are complaining that no one wants to participate in ground PvP, they only want to do air PvP. That's just the meta. Like, you can't change that. They gave us missile launchers for a reason, right? They want people participating in that. The ramming of other players with the ornithopters has to be fixed for sure. But as far as like you and someone was saying like if you don't want to use if you go into the deep desert with an inventory module on your ornithopter as opposed to a boost pack, that's your fault because you're going in there running the risk of not being able to get away. And Funcom has already stated, like, you have all the tools at your disposal to get away. If someone is shooting rockets at you, you have all the tools you need to get away. But if you choose to put an inventory module as opposed to a boost pack, that's a you problem. You've chosen to not get away at that point. So it's that part of it's not broken. What's broken is just the people running into other players with ornithopters. That part is broken. I watched it. There's a Reddit video where someone they'd uploaded this video of this ornithopter just came down and crushed the guy like 5 times in a row. Like he'd bandage himself, get up and try to run, and they would just swoop back down and smash him again. And he would bandage up and try to run, and they would swoop back down and smash into him again. And it was just like, ugh. So that part of it, I will absolutely agree, needs to be worked on. Oh shit, do we have a storm coming in? What's my closest base? Fuck it, where's the... Oh man, I am nowhere near... Yes I am, there's the hammer. Oh, and there's a worm. I've got a base over here. I should be able to continue the storm and pass. Oh, there's a spice blow down there. I don't have the tools to go harvest it, but there's a spice blow right outside of somebody's base. Man, if there wasn't a storm coming right now, I would totally risk that. But there's a storm coming. Hang on, am I on the wrong side? What the hell is my base? Oh, it's over here. That storm might be going somewhere else. No, hang on. I hear my controller is vibrating like shit tons right now. There's a worm down there. Don't trust it to not kill me. It might not be hitting this sector. I'm gonna check. It might only be hitting the northern sectors. I don't even see it now. Wait, was that the Coriolis storm? And I'm just like herping and derping? It like disappeared. I don't even see it now. Har-hum! Makes me nervous. Maybe it was on its way through and I was just seeing the back end of it. It was moving away. Yeah, some of the content creators are a little silly. I think that the issue with the... Correct. I think it's BS2 that nobody fights in the ground. I think there are a couple of people who have made some videos and have blown it way out of proportion. Because I know for a fact, having watched a bunch of other videos, is that there are people who are actively engaged in the control point stuff, and that's all about building an outpost and like holding it. And there's nothing the ornithopters can really do against it. Thanks for the $20 super chat, Toombs. Appreciate it, man. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep toying around with this base today, for at least for the little while. I think it's what it always is. I think it's a couple of people on Reddit who are complaining about things. Oh, dude. You just get down in here. No! It's like, I don't accept that parking job. Get in there. Anyway, I think it's a couple of people on Reddit who have blown it out of proportions, and it's nothing. It's literally nothing. All right, where's that cubby? Right here. Oh, I missed the cubby. Okay, now I have at my disposal some new lighting. However, where's the lighting at? Decorations. Lighting. So I have all sorts of fun stuff now with the Atreides standing lights, short standing lights, Atreides wall light. Like we should definitely put something here. Atreides ceiling light. Is that like a chandelier? Can I hang that from the... No, it can only be hung from like a structure thing. I see. An Atreides chandelier. Alright, I think we're going to stick with the wall lights for the moment because these I can place around here. Con Willis just gifted a membership over on YouTube. Thank you very much for that. Boblini says it's variable by world as well. I saw a guy make a video yesterday about get ready for full drop PvP. Correct. It only applies to his server, so it doesn't apply to the rest of the servers. It's great. And the other thing too is like people who are worried about the full loot PvP, you just ignore the deep desert for a week. Go do other things. You can go do crafting missions. You can go do harvesting. You can do base building. You can literally do 100 other things. There are so many activities in the lands red that have nothing to do with like you choose whether or not you're gonna go do the PvP. I may not like that angle. We're gonna see. All right. Here's what else I wanted though. We have furniture, so I want to know what kind of stuff I can place here. I bet I'm gonna have to build like a floor though. It's not. It doesn't want to let me place um like it like wants a flat surface. It's like you're not allowed to place on top of like the rock, if that makes sense. Like they literally want you to build a floor. And I want to know what these floating lights are too, because I don't understand how these work. Because like I don't understand how to place them either. Because there's one floating right here, but I don't know how to make them float. Like here's an Atreides dispenser lamp. Like how do I can move it up or down, but what I don't know how to do is like pull it in. Oh, well, hang on, that might work. However, do I need to rotate that? I don't know what rotating it does. That might work. It's still, what I'm doing though is I'm pointing it down at the floor and it's forcing it to get placed right here, which is weird. Well, we're starting off with base building. Ooh, I almost dropped the controller. Um, those are cool as hell. Like, problem is like getting them to place is weird. So I'm gonna move this one, I think. Well, I'm not that great of a base builder, so we're gonna find out how epic it is later on. All right. This is where I'm gonna have to build this out. I think it wants to use, and this is where I'm gonna lose. I don't want to have it. Thank you, baby. All right. Okay. Toast. Uh, bruschetta, however you want to say it. Fried eggs. Nice crispy bacon. And some queso fresco. Oh, baby. My wife loves me. Neener, neener, neener. Oh, man. Nice runny eggs. Oh, baby. And my vitamins. As always, welcome to the ASMR mukbang portion. I would like to build this at a lower platform, at a lower elevation, but I think in order to do that, I'm gonna have to go over to structural and like somehow get this to be at an angle that I want. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Because what I would like to do, see, it's putting it at that same angle, I think, or close to the same angle. Connect to a structure. Yeah, see, it's not gonna let me do what I want there. I'm gonna have to build it around the base of those stairs. The altars is good. It's got some quirks that I'm not a big fan of, but and some bugs. It's got some serious bugs, like the um the copyright music. I just turned the music completely off today because it was just everything I'm doing is getting flagged by YouTube. And the loss of progress bug when there's a rebellion going on is a big deal. But they did one big 44 gigabyte patch the other day, so hopefully they do some more. definitely an interesting base building survival game. All right. Insufficient stability. I'm going to figure that one out. There we go. Yep. I am still in the aluminium tier. And probably will be for the foreseeable future. Because I am not rushing. I'm just sitting here, building my bases. The storyline is probably going to push me into tier 5, though, pretty soon. The main story. Because that's what I have left. I'm done with all the contracts, so the only thing I have left is the main story. And it is pushing me higher and higher, so at some point, the story is going to make me probably get into tier 5. So it just depends on how far I want to push the main story. So, like I said this last night, I anticipate I'll be here doing this. This will be the next 50 to 100 hours of my gameplay. Somebody tried to say on my PvP video last night that, what a loser. He's 125 hours into the game and he's still stuck in tier 4. What a loser. And it's like, I'm willingly stuck in tier 4, dumbass. Like, I'm here to build bases and have fun. Gotta be first, bro. Hurry up, bro. Okay. Have fun with that. You guys will be bored and off to the next game in 2 weeks, and I'm still going to be building my base. Like I said, I think I said this yesterday. I'll be very surprised if I'm in the deep desert by the end of July. Like, I might be, but it's maybe. It's not my priority. By the way, guys, I do have storms rolling in with heavy rain predicted to hit within the next hour. So if I randomly disappear, that's going to be why. Chris is actually on the run because she's got to go she's got to go run some errands this morning before the rain hits. Oh man, there is nothing better than like runny egg and like bruschetta and crumbly cheese, bacon. The bacon, gotta save that for the best part for last. Ah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. What we got here is a failure to communicate. All right. So something I really want to figure out that they have done with all of their bases over there is like how to come up out of the wall and build some sort of like angled support. I really don't understand what pieces they're using for that. So let me look at the chome as an example. Maybe there's some special stuff in here. No, those are railings. Half incline railing. Like, how does this stuff even... Insufficient stability. So I probably need to put some sort of columns or something. Yeah, see, it's probably wanting something structural built. I'm wondering if I could stick like a... Aha, that worked, I think. So I buried a, I buried a pillar in there out of the middle of that. I think that worked because you won't be able to see it. I gotta do the same thing over here though, and I don't have a structure that allows me to get out here and place this properly. So I probably need to build a little... Oh, well I can place this now because it's got that All right, I'm gonna refine this. Hold up. Wait a minute. Rounded floor like that. And I need to do the same thing here. Okay, we need to go do that over here as well. We need a rounded floor like this, and we'll do another rounded floor like well, that doesn't have to be rounded, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. That makes me happy. Okay. Whoa, shit! I almost fell. All right, now we need railings because that's what I really wanted to do with this whole... This was like a lookout post type thing. Inclines. I need a railing structure. That's out. It's out. Now there's going to need to be a stairwell over here. I don't think... Oh no, that didn't work. That didn't work because it came through. You could see it right there. That looks funky. Funky monkey. There's no half railing either. And if I stick that in there, it's going to go through. I can't put it there, so that's just going to dead end right there. I'm going to have to hide that with something. Put like a vase or something. And then here, I'm going to want stairs or something going down. Or maybe a ladder. What about these stairs? Wide stairs. The Atreides wide stairs. Nah, that's not enough. Demolish! Alright, that gets me down here. That'll be good. That'll be fine. That'll be good. That'll be great. I don't know what we're gonna do here quite yet. But the pillar underneath there worked. But I do want to know, like, how are people achieving that look with like things like I can't turn that around. Like, this is a half ramp, right? So if I could flip that up the other direction so that it's like supporting something. But I think it only goes up to the edge of something. So, food for thought. Let me try something here. If I brought that out, and then I went, where was it? That was wall. What, I forget what that was. Was it an incline? Yes, yes, that works. So I would need to put it right there, like that. Is that gonna? That totally gives me that look. The problem is, okay, but it gives me the look. I figured it out. I totally figured it out. Okay, all right. So we're not gonna put that railing right there. Hold up. Wait a minute. But I have to put the flooring first. Yeah, I have to put the flooring first. And then I can put the incline like that. Okay. However, it also needs, yeah, it's got to extend. And I don't know if it's going to go through the other side. I can't tell yet. Oh, man. Well, now that I just figured this out, I'm going to have to go up top and fix all of the edging. I'm going to have to go in and fix all of the edging on the top now that I figured this out. And then roof cover bottom left. Oh, but I can flip that around, right? Oh, no, it's not going to do what I want it to do. No. Up, 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 up. Is that going to give me what I want? No. That's not quite going to cover it, is it? It does sort of cover it. Shut up, Jupiter. So for those who aren't on Twitch right now, Jupiter's this leaning around the corner like you're in real life. I do that too. It's totally. I'm like, how do I see around? I got a fucking finite monitor, and I'm still like peering around. Oh, that's funny shit, man. All right, I think that works there. Oh, it didn't though. I did it the wrong way. I did it the wrong way. All right, I wanted to do I want it to be the next piece over. There we go. Okay. Now, however, I'm not really a fan of like. I don't think I can get rid of that light though, because that's like that's an in-game. All right. Now, this is gonna be fun because in order for me to do it down here, I'm gonna have to build. I'm gonna have to build a. Somehow I gotta get out here and make a. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to drop down and do it from below. There's no way I'm gonna get this placed the way I want from this angle. I need another construction. I gotta build it from down below. All right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Ah. Oh! I didn't know this was right here. Well, hello there. We did inclines, right? And we went to the. Oh, I guess I could do the ramp too. The ramp works as opposed to the ramp. So I did the half ramp on the other side. Maybe I just need to do the full ramp. Depends on how much of a. I don't know if I did the half ramp or the full ramp on the other side. I'm gonna have to go over there and look. Dude, that gave me exactly the look I want. Oh, I'm so happy that I figured that out. Okay, but covering these things on is the tricky part. I bet I have to put a full wall here. No, it still needs to be another wedge wall. Come on now. I don't want to back up too much or I'm going to fall off. How do I get it to flip though? I can't get it to flip. It went good there. How do I? Aha! Aha! I don't know which one's the outer face and which one's the inner. Screw it. Okay. Now the question is, do I also have to do that to the other side. Not worried about it. I need to... Did I do this? Was this half ramp or full ramp? That's what I don't know what that was. That was the half ramp. I want to do the full ramp. Demolish. Sorry, I gotta redo this. Sorry. Screwed it up. Ramp. The problem was getting this. Dude, I might dehydrate my ass here. Okay. Aha! I got it! I figured it out! I have made fire! With my body! I guess I am roasting to death. Okay. Okay. Alright. Figuring this out, I could not figure this out last night, and I feel like, I just literally feel like I figured out how to make fire. Because I could not get this last night. Still gotta figure out how to get this to work, though. I don't quite know how to cover that up. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Triangle wall, top right. Oh, 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 oh. Is it the outer face? I can't tell if it's the outer face or the inner face, and I don't really care, because it worked. Alright. No, hang on. Build. Outer face. I think I built that one wrong, because I think it's supposed to be smooth for the outer face. I don't care though right now. Like I'm making it work, so that's the most important thing. Question is though, can't tell. Okay, you can definitely see that. I don't know how I'm gonna fill that in though from this angle. I'm probably gonna have to like do it from underneath, because there's no way for me to tell that the angle that needs to be placed at. So if I drop a structural thing, no, come on now, I want to place it down. Yeah, let's do that. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Do another one. Do another one. Honestly, that should sort of... I still can't see though, can I? There we are. Alright, walls. Wedge walls. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. Alright. that gives me everything I need for right there. And then I rappel myself back down the cliff. Alright, let's get up here and then demolish those. That worked beautifully. Jesus, come on, get up there. Okay. Alright. Oakley dokley. So, that gives me this cubby, and now I got to do some cleanup with these lights. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with this light because that is a world light. So I can't move that. That's the only tiny little thing that I would like to change that I can't. Put some chome lights in here somewhere if we wanted to. I've already got one there. It's not wanting to let me place these. Says the angle is wrong. Oh. What about treaties floor lights? Nah, I don't really want to illuminate things in that fashion. I mean, because that's the thing, like, you could go up more, but I don't want to spend another land claim at the moment. Like, I'm high enough. Thanks, Yvonne. Appreciate it. Glad the Ultimate Beginner's Guide helped you. I just want to put another one of these, but I can't, so. Alright, well that's enough for lighting for now. Okay, I think I've played around with this enough for the moment. Okay, so from here, I can place, like, we have all of this furniture, and so I could start going around putting, like, tables and stuff. I also have... No, I don't, because I haven't purchased them. Never mind. I have not purchased the normal, like, desk sets and everything else. Armchair, bench. Ooh, I like that. Interesting. This is where I'm going to have to bring out the mouse and keyboard because I'm never going to get the fine-tuned rotation with the controller. So. Oh, that looks pretty close. Now, I bet I can put a bench. that might be a smidge too close. How do I do move? There we go. Nah, it's not quite that great. Hang on, I accidentally went away from the construction tool. 5. I don't usually use the keyboard, so I'm like, let's get rid of that. Let's build that again. This is when I actually wish I did have lighting. I feel like the level is just a little bit off. This is where, and I've brought this up to the team a couple of times. I really wish we had snapping for interior decoration. Um, Fortunately, we can't. So, deco furniture. Do I have like a table or something I could put in the middle here? Oh, there was benches too. I didn't see those. And then yeah, that's a table though. But I could put this right here as like a coffee table, even though it's a bench. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, that'll work. And then I could place like a standing light if I wanted to. What if I put a floor light? Yeah, I don't want to put floor light there. Yeah, I can't. This is tricky. Sort of. All right, that's good enough for now. Chest stacking, that would be nice as well. Yeah. But snapping is the big thing for me. Yeah, I'm aware. I have a belt light already on right there. Okay, but now that I know that I can do the ramps were the big thing. I need to. We're about to do something. Yeah, we're about to play around with this because the ramps for the thing last night I couldn't figure out, and now I figured it out. So, we got to do change set. Go here. We need to build floors first, which is gonna. This is a landing structure. We're gonna build out like this. Oops, I didn't want rooftop. Hang on. We want floor. Okay, now this is gonna be the fun part because I may need to come out over here and build. I'm not gonna be able to get it from this angle. Probably I'm gonna have to go out there and get underneath it. which means building some sort of a... Yeah, I'm gonna have to build another, hang on, it's connecting to something there and I can't see what. I don't care what. It's connected to something. I don't really care at this point. Just let me out. Okay. Something that's in the rock, I think, that I built earlier. Probably something that I missed taking out. Okay. These are the ramps. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, love it. Now, I can't quite get to that other side. No, come on now. There we go. You can do it. Come on now. It doesn't want to give me the angle I want. There we go. Now this one, I probably have to move. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. No, I get it. Okay. Now, thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Taser86. All right. Let me stand up for a bit. I gotta get on my feet. I don't think I did the other camera yet, so give me a second here. Oh, hang on. I did the wrong camera. Control Z. Yeah, a build camera would go a long way for me to like making me happy about stuff. All right, let's do this. Okay. Outer face. Outer face. And I'm assuming we still need a full wall here. Outer face. And I'm betting I need another little, and if I destroy that right there, it's gonna, this whole thing's gonna fall. Shit. Okay, maybe I can get it from here. Okay. Can't tell if that's interface or outer face, and I honestly don't care. Can I build all the way around here without falling off? Because I want to get to the other side. Is there a sandstorm? Oh, it ain't gonna miss me. Oh, it might miss me. I didn't get a warning. I can go up top really. Oh, it is gonna miss me. Woo! That's why I didn't get a warning. Oh, I am immune. Oh, I need to go down another one. Shiznizzle. Looks like two actually. I can't get the angle here. Oh, is that? That may not go where I want it to go. Oh no, I fucking fell. I don't want that to come all the way down in here though. Maybe I block it. I'm gonna have to block this because I don't want it to come all the way down. I don't have a problem with it getting shown right here. Like, cool. Yes, I said that earlier, Blackthorn. Like the whole, I want a build cam like we have in No Man's Sky. I'm gonna have to jump back up there. Okay. So this needs to become a block, which I think I can do. No, like that I can't. Okay, I can make this work. Okay. Get up on in there. It's not gonna wanna. I may have to do that from the other angle. Okay, and this needs to be just a regular old wall. Okay, that's blocked off now. No, I missed, I missed, I missed, I missed, I missed. Oh, but this does provide me with another opportunity because I can now see down here to finish the inclines. Perfect. All right, so then I can actually fix these angles here. Ultimately, that's going to look way cooler than it did when I built it before. Okay. Okay, I still got to sort that out right there, though. Okay. I guess that's probably just another... Yeah, like that. Probably one right there, too. Yep. Alright, now I need to go over to the other side without falling off. Fortunately. The moment I break that, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. See, I need to. I wonder if I can tuck into this cubby to get this right here. Can I? Can I? Can I? No, it's not gonna work. And I can't use my tool while I'm hanging. Shit. I need to fill in those gaps for sure. Well, I think I'm gonna have to do what I did yesterday, which is build over. Can I do it from here? I bet I can. Insufficient stability. Alright, wedge walls. Actually, we need to do one more incline. There it is, right there. Okay. We go into wedge walls. Nope, it's not going to give me what I want. Nope. I'm going to have to go up. Man, I'm about to get roasted from the heat. And the problem is I need to go up another level, it looks like. I got to go sort out water. Everything to build a base, right? Okay. Let's go this way. Oh, you fucker! It did not track my my jump. It's still not. It's my. Oh, you know what? I bet something's broken. Either my belt's broken or my battery pack is broken. And I didn't even know it because I wasn't paying attention because I'm over here building and not paying attention. No, not the recycler. Yep, my suspensor belt is completely toast. Okay. That explains that. Now, I could totally make that jump. Don't mess with me. We can do this. We're about to run out of battery. The one-handed hang. All right. I don't know why I can't get the angle that I want right there. There we go. I really need a tiny little bit right there? I don't think so. I think we're good right there. Dude. Yeah, okay. That's the piece I missed too, by the way. In the demolish. Okay. And if I hit this buddy with a nuke, we should nuke all of it. Okay. Alright, now that gives me a way cooler look to the landing platform. And I've got all these, like, that's what I was trying to figure out was how were they doing the ramp back? Now, obviously, they've got different building materials over there at, where is it? This base. This base has different building materials. So they've got like some railing looking things that look like scaffolding coming out of the cliff. But now that I know how to do that, that's how you achieve that look of we have a structure that's connected to the base of the pillar and comes up and out. And so all of my platforms now, I still probably need to do it for that backside, but I can use half pillars. Okay. The most important thing is I figured it out. Oh, and then I fucking missed the jump. But this'll work. Okay. So, what I was getting at is like up over here, I could do half pillars probably. If I wanted to. I don't really know that I need to because that's kind of looks already like it's into the support. And I used rounded edges, so it's not going to look that cool anyway because I used rounded edges and I don't know how to make that look good. If I use the half ramps here, it's not going to look good. I don't know how to make that look the way I want it to look. So I might just leave this alone for now. But now the question is, I don't actually have a covering for this. And it's not all the way out yet. So what I probably want to do see how I can make this work. And I could probably get one more tippy top if I want to. Yeah, the only downside is that's not going to be covered. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. I wonder if there's a way. I gotta go grab my ornithopter. That looks not cool. I'm gonna have to. I can't do that. That looks too stupid. That did not look like I thought it would. It looked really dumb coming up because it's too thin. I bet though. I have an idea. Yeah, see, it's not going to let me because it's like insufficient stability. Okay, well, this will be fine. Um, I'm going to have to hide all of this. Like, that right there needs to be hidden. So I'm probably going to want to do some ramps back to hide all of the funky structure of the stairs coming down. Don't quite know how to do that yet. I bet if I enclose the stairway, so that works pretty good. Now, obviously that's not sheltered, but there's a nice easy landing platform for people to come in on and just be like, I'm gonna sit down right here, and you can land right there. Oop, oop, oop. But if you want to get sheltered, you have to come on in. All right, that works for me. All right, work in progress, obviously, but that's I think I can live with that. That's the most important thing. I think I can live with it. Yeah, I think the only thing I would want to change... Oh shit, I gotta plug that hole too. I'm gonna have to plug that whole gap somehow. Okay, and then over here, I think I just want to, at the very least, put a back support underneath those stairs to hide the ugliness of the stairs, and I might encase that stair hole. I don't know. Where's that spice blow? I just heard it. All the way over there. Do I have... I probably do, but I need more water, so let's just go ahead and get on down here. Get set up for another adventure. Mysterious Foxes, is the worm the only creature that wants to eat you in Dune? No. I mean, it's the only big creature, but there's lots of bandits and all sorts of fun stuff. I honestly don't think I need that Holtzman Shield Mark III anymore. I'm going to recycle it. Alright. Okay. I think that's a good place to wrap up the base building. Where's my notebook? And go grab another cup of coffee, and then we'll go do a main quest, which I don't know if we need armor or not. Well, let me go get some more go juice. I'll be back in a moment. And I say go juice or goat juice. Well, I do love goat milk. I don't know about goat juice though. That sounds a little funky. I don't think I've gone that far down the homesteading rabbit hole yet. Give me another couple years of homesteading, and we might we might start tapping into that goat juice. Oh no. I'm just flashing back to the scene in what is the name of that movie with the bowling movie with Bill Murray and what Woody Harrelson, Kingpin. And he comes back from milking the bull on the Amish farm. Oh my god. We don't have any female cows in that pen. God, I haven't seen Kingpin in forever. That movie was so awesome. Oh, I still get tears every time I watch it. It's been a few years. Bill Murray's freaking toupee, that whole movie. Oh man, they don't make them like that anymore, do they? Oh my goodness, you guys brought tears to my eyes. Thank you for that. Ah, goodness gracious. Nismo Air says, I've heard that only certain resources are available in the PvP endgame. Is this true? It is true that there are T6 resources that are only available in the deep desert. It is also true that the developers have stated multiple times on the record that you don't need tier 6 resources. The story of the game only goes up to T5, tier 5, which is, let me get back in game. I'm tabbed out for the moment. The story of the game only goes up to this one right here, Duraluminum. That's as far as the story version of the game goes, is tier 5 resources. So the story of Dune Awakening puts you into tier 5 content. The Deep Desert is when you get into tier 6 and all that other stuff. The Deep Desert, and again, you don't have to have tier 6 gear to participate in the Deep Desert. But that's what everyone is striving to get right now. Everyone who is out there in the Deep Desert is because they have FOMO over the absolute top tier gear and weapons. Now, if this were your traditional World of Warcraft scenario where you needed tier 6 gear to complete raid encounters, I would say that you might need to consider this as a PvE player. But I can tell you that my personal objectives as a PvE player have zero to do with this because I don't succumb to FOMO. I don't FOMO doesn't bother me. It's not a personal, I don't have that weakness. I don't have that character defect. So for me, I don't give a shit about T6. Will I eventually go out and try to get some T6 stuff when I have finished every single other objective I have in the game and they have no more story content for me to produce or pursue, and there's no more building structures I can do, and I've done all the achievements that I want, then I might finally dip my toes into the deep desert and look at participating in some spice blows with friends and some competitive control points and maybe some of the crafting lands red stuff. But even those don't require you to have this. Um, the only players who I would think, in my mind, have to have the tier 6 weapons and gear is going to be the people who want to participate in the spice blows and the control points. Because then you're going to be going up against other players who have the tier 6 ornithopters, the tier 6 weapons, the tier 6 shields, the tier 6 armor. So you're going to want the tier 6 stuff. So like here's a better example. You know, on the vehicles end, you notice that the spice vacuum, that's a tier 6 item. You don't need that for tier 5. You're never going to need a spice vacuum cleaner for the spice blows in the Haga Basin. You are going to need those for the spice blows in the deep desert, and you're also going to need a transport ornithopter, which is made by a guild and piloted by guild members, you're gonna need a transport ornithopter to get that thing to and from the spice blows because it doesn't have any, it doesn't move worth shit. Its sole objective is to be dropped down on top of a spice blow and slowly go around the spice blow and suck up all the spice. Meanwhile, you've got guys on bikes dropping thumpers around to distract the worms, and you got somebody in a transport ornithopter keeping it a bird in the air above that beast to haul it up the moment the worms stop being distracted by the thumpers. And throughout that all, you've also got assault ornithopters in the air to defend your guild from other players who are coming in to try to take that spice blow as well. Right, Bubblonia says. It's almost as if Tier 6 was designed to be the red cape for the bulls. So, um, Nismo says, tons to do before T6 anyway. What's the benefit of Tier 6 then, and could you obtain this via participation in a guild? I mean, that's the whole point of forming a guild, in my mind, is to facilitate the production of all of these end game resources. Like the best buggies in the game, the sand crawler, the sand vacuum, the best bikes, the best ornithopters, the best scout ornithopters. Um, That's all there for the players who want to participate in the deep desert. Just like in the movies, exactly, Babylonia. And the amount of resources it takes to create a frickin' like just look at this right here, the sand crawler. What does that require? 85 plastinium, 55 spice melange, 30 plastic like diamondine dust. The amount of resources. Where's the carrier ornithopter? 100 plastinium ingots per 885. That's like 300, 400, 500, 600, and then you need 8 wings. You need like 700 plastinium to even create a transport ornithopter. If you're trying to do that on your own, you're going to be harvesting for weeks, several weeks of harvesting to get all of the stuff together, and probably at least 10 to 14 days or more of production time to produce the materials because you're going to need the water. So try to do all of that by yourself, in my mind, is a lesson in futility. I would not want to try to create any of those items if I didn't have a guild. There's no way I would want to put the solo grind in to try to create tier 6 content, tier 6 gear and weapons, or like thopters and stuff. I would, get to the end of the story and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna not even do the deep desert. At that point, if I'm still deciding to run solo, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to go do that. I can watch other people do it on YouTube. Because in my mind, you can do stuff in tier 6, but the amount of resources that it's going to take is just, as a solo player, I'm just not inclined. I need some fuel for my thopter. Yeah, if you pee in a bottle and order lots of pizza, you can probably get it done. Wear your diapers. Just make sure you've got your papote. Somewhere over here, I've got some fuel cells. Correct, like Dribrum says, you don't have to run your own guild. You can do it. You can just join somebody else's guild as a grunt. And that's the thing. Hang on, before I get into my thopter here, like, to continue that line of thinking, this is for Nismo. It's like a lot of people don't consider this, like, and Joel covered this in, like, I think it was live stream number 4. The objective of the deep desert every week, when it first spawns, when the Coriolis storms clear everything, is the deep desert is made up of, I think it's 80. Someone said the other day 82 or 84 quadrants is how many quadrants make up the deep desert. By comparison, we only have what, 8 quadrants making up the. How many zones are there? There's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, maybe 10. There's maybe 10 quadrants that make up this map, the Haga Basin. There's 80 some quadrants that make up um, the deep desert. That all gets cleared every single week. So the first objective for any guild is to first get their outpost built on the PvE section of the deep desert, because there is a PvE section for building your forward base. So the first objective for every week is the guilds go in and they build their base. That's many people contributing to get the base built as quickly as possible. Then you have players that go out in their scout ornithopters, and they are planetologists who have the cartography skill. That's a handful of people in your guild. That's not everybody in your guild. So maybe you're the person who flies the scout ornithopter. Your job is to get in the scout ornithopter and to fly across the deep desert and scout the various regions with survey probes, and to use your cartography skill to make the maps, which you then bring back to the base and duplicate with the sync chart tool to give to all of your guild members or sell them on the open market. But your objective as a scout is to have a boost pack and get away from the enemy. If you see an enemy ornithopter coming towards you with missiles on them, use your fucking boost pack. Get away. It's not that hard. So your objective as a scout type player is not to engage in combat. Your objective as a scout combat for your guild, or a scout ornithopter for your guild, is to scout the deep desert. That could take multiple sessions. You've got to refuel. You've got to go do your survey probes. You've got to bring that survey data back. You've got to make the sync charts. There's lots of things that happen along the way. Meanwhile, you need a supply crew back at the main base creating these, what are those, battery packs that you can use to refuel so you can go out and do it again. Um, you need a harvesting crew. Maybe you're a harvester for a guild. Maybe that's your role in the guild, is you're harvesting things. Um, so that you can fill the guild coffers, so that you can quickly build the bases, or that you can build new ornithopters, or build more transport thopters, or build new thumpers. All of the things that the guild's going to need. Maybe you're a frontline player who wants to be on the front lines of the guild, so you're max armor, max weapons. You got an assault ornithopter, and you're out there on the front lines doing, you're the person flying the attack ornithopter around the spice blow, keeping the other people from getting to it. Or maybe your guild's version of fun is to go do the capture points, and your objective there is to build a fortress and then defend the fortress. Well, you still need crafters and harvesters and people to build the base while the people or other people are defending the builders who are building the base. There are all these different ways. So when you go to Reddit and you see the people complaining about people are just dive bombing me on your ornithopter and they're not letting me complete my tasks, those are solo players who are complaining about things like that, because the guilds, no one's fucking with guilds. No one's fucking with the big guilds. Like, to take on a big guild, you need another big guild. So when you see a video of a guy and there's like one ornithopter attacking the one dude, that's either somebody who's making a video to prove a point, and so their buddies are the ones driving the ornithopter, and they're like, oh look, someone's trolling me, and it's really their buddies be like, hey, why don't we do this thing where we show you getting crushed by the ornithopter over and over again. It's either that, or it's the random times when it's a legitimate trolling example of someone who went out into the deep desert. They didn't take a boost pack. They went out there with inventory modules instead, and they thought they'd be, oh, I'll be fine. No, man. If you went into the deep desert without boost packs and without being properly geared up and kitted out and ready to get away from other players, then that's kind of on you. Um, anyway, um, Tier 6 is not needed for PvE. Um, if you're going to participate in the Lands Red and the Deep Desert, then yes, you're going to want to get into T6. And to do that the most effectively, you're going to want to join a guild. But you don't have to run the guild. You could, yeah. I literally said that last night, Blackthorn, in my PvP parody video. I was like, this is no different than any other MMO that has ever been released since the 1990s, when MMOs first became a thing. The big guilds do it better. There's no strategy behind it. It's just a numbers game. You get enough warm bodies, and you yell at them enough, and you make everybody do shit, and eventually shit gets done. But you know, it's been that way since the dawn of time. I don't personally have any desire to do that. Um, so it's not my objective. But some people want to do it, so more power to them. Transcend said you can see my base all the way up from Pinnacle. Oh, let's go over to Pinnacle really quick and just see what my base looks like. That's the whole objective, is to build something that eventually is going to really cool, so that when you come into Pinnacle Station and you look out from the station, you're going to see my base. All right, yeah, I mean it's getting there. Somebody else has one up on the cliff too. Boo. Still, by the time mine gets done, it's going to be wrapping that whole pillar all the way down. I can dig it. Publinus says it's exactly like that, Blackthorn. The only difference is that PvP at that level, a good 8-man team can trounce a group of 24 to 32 because they have drilled down exactly like what Ren said to the max. I don't know what the max group size is for the Deep Desert Turbo. I know the max guild size is 32, but I don't know what the max... I don't know if you can form... I know that Joel has answered it somewhere, and I just don't remember. Group size is 4, but there is a way to do, like, for the Deep Desert, and I don't remember what it is. I do know that you can only ever see the numbers of the people in your direct group. So even if you're in, like, a big group with your guild, you only ever see the numbers of the people in your direct group on the playing field, because they don't want guilds to be able to zerg other players. So that's why friendly fire is a thing. We gotta go to Harko. So in order to avoid guilds being able to zerg other guilds, or guilds being able to zerg other players, they have you can only see the people in your direct party. Yeah, solid tactics will always win the day, but there's always, yeah, exactly. There's always going to be that risk. You saw a video clip of a couple guys doing the Deep Desert. They couldn't get their sand crawler out in time. Lost the crawler, lost the Caryoptopter, all their gear and loot. Oh no. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Alright, let's go meet up with my sassy assassin lady. She just tickles me pink. Bunch of bald-headed freaks in this town.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
Meow.
Oh, very good, kitten. Fenring is pleased that you're becoming so comfortable with the Assassin's Handbook. I have another task for you.
Okay.
It seems that the water shippers have some new blood. One of their members rose from relative obscurity to become their wealthiest member. His methods have been efficient and brutal. Normally something to be admired, kitten, but the water shippers cannot afford to be unstable right now. So, another vial of poison to be distributed in the water supply of this water shipper. The act of poisoning through drink is Chalmerkey. What do you say, kitten? Shall we drink a toast to his demise? Not
Sippy
so
sip.
fast, kitten. This time you'll be needing some help. This water shipper keeps his mansion well guarded, almost impenetrable.
Okay.
I mean me, kitten. I'll just purr along in your ear as you stumble through it all. Now listen, the water shipper keeps his estate very well guarded.
You can purr in my ear anytime you want.
Which means stealth is the only way in. Luckily, I once again have a man on the inside. It'll be terribly exciting for all of us.
I
But
bet
never
I
fear,
need to go
kitten.
get my
I'll
armor,
be here to
though.
guide you. Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
Okay. I definitely need to go get armor. I probably should have just brought it with me instead of coming here in my still suit. Um, 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 um. The best teams are teams always, even like adult softball on the weekends. Yeah. I think the other thing too is like the understanding that the game just launched like 2 weeks ago or whatever. Balance passes are something that take a lot of time, and so it always makes me chuckle when people have sensationalist articles or Reddit posts or whatever. They're like, "This is so broken. The game, this is Funcom's. Yeah, they need to fix it. Yeah." And it's like you guys rushed through the game. Uh-oh. There we go. Wasn't letting me connect to the Haga Basin. You guys literally rushed through 99% of the game to get to the last 1% of the game content. And you did it at a breakneck pace that is faster than 99% of the rest of the game's population. So there's a few thousand of you who are off pissing on each other over in the deep desert, while the other, 500,000, however many players are playing this game, are off doing what I'm doing. They're building bases, they're having fun, just playing the game. By the time they get around to balancing the stuff that you guys are complaining about, you're going to have moved on to play other things because you're going to get bored because you rushed all the way there and you're not going to have anything left to do other than repeat the lands read every week, which is a cool concept, but any sort of weekly daily system gets repetitive after you've done it 5 or 6 times. And that's just the nature of in the game. That's something I had not considered, was the maximum amount of pieces you're allowed to spend on your base. I need to check my sub fief. I did not know that was the thing I had to worry about. Jesus, hope we fly over this place pretty quick. I'm taking radiation damage. Is there a set number of what, Ravesar? Dude, am I gonna die to radiation just by flying? I'm gonna die by radiation. Shit. I'm really close to the zone line. Get over, get over, get over. Oh, it finally went down. Alright, remind me never to do that again. Apparently there is. I was not aware that there was a set number of building pieces that you could use. So when I get back to my base, I'm going to check my subfief. I was not aware that that was something I needed to worry about. I thought I was allowed to build across however big of a land claim. People are saying in chat that they think 5,000 is the max. Well, I need to confirm that because I was not aware. And here I am, like, building this massive landing platform up top, which may have just used up, like, half of my pieces before I even got to building the cool part of the base. Shit, I didn't know that. That needs to be on a pop-up tutorial. Hey, before you start building, understand that there's a limited number of building slots that you're allowed to use per subfief. Alright, subfief. Show me the money! Holy shit, there is. Base building, 5,000 max pieces. I wonder if that's the same whether you have one claim or... It must be the same because I have 6 land claims. I've used 21 of 60 lights. I have 17 of 80 production things. I have 7 of 150 storage pieces. 5 of 700 decoration pieces. 4 of 70 doors placed. 0 of 20 projections. Oh, cool. I never even saw this before. It actually shows you how much you owe per tax. You probably have a base falcons. This might apply to the advanced subfiefs versus the regular subfiefs. Well, those are all counted differently, Euclid. So it even tells you you can only have 17 of 80 production facilities. So those are crafting station. Production facilities are crafting stations. Storage chests, decorations, which are like couches and beds and furniture. Interesting that you can only have a max of 60 lights. Projections, I'm assuming, are like hollow projections. Huh. Well. Okay, let's see here. The yawns are real, kids. I'm tired. This is not going to be a long session today. I was not supposed to stream last night, and I streamed last night, and my eyes are tired today because of it. Because I streamed 7 hours yesterday morning, and then I came back last night and streamed another 2, and I should not have done that. So today, I probably want to do this one mission, and then we'll wrap. Tidy whities! Ah, not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Can I not destroy that? I cannot. 53.3. It's nice, but I don't need to be carrying it around. Yeah, it's definitely a performance-related limitation why they have that in place. Well, knowing that I've only used up like 500 building pieces for what I've built over the last 2 days, 2 sessions, um, I feel confident that I'm not gonna have to worry about hitting 5,000 building pieces because I don't see myself building that massive of a structure. Interesting that the wreck of the Hephaestus stays up on the map after I've already done it. I wonder if I could go back there and like farm resources or something. That's interesting if that's the case. Like if I can go back to those areas, because those are instanced areas, and there were definitely like bad guys on that ship. Then again, the ship blew up on our way out. I don't know how that would work. Yeah, I don't think there was any outside resources, but there were definitely interior resources. Oh, we're in an assault ornithopter. According to that animation sequence.
That's close enough, kitten. As you can see, our target keeps himself well guarded. Those lights are a problem. If they spot you, you'll be ejected or killed. Luckily, my informants tell me the outer wall took some damage during the last Coriolis storm.
Okay.
Look for a scaffolding. That might be your best entry point.
I see scaffolding over there. There's scaffolding right there. Let's watch the lights though. Probably don't need my glasses anymore because it's a little more intensified. Nobody here. Nobody here. I don't see any snipers off in those platforms. Oh, yes I do. There's somebody up there for sure. I wonder if they control the lights or not. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I got spotted. So, I probably should have done that. I didn't realize I was getting in trouble for that.
Look at all those flower fields, kitten. Wealth like that almost makes a woman think she picked the wrong business. One of our informants is a dew harvester named Yargan. He's supposed to be waiting for you by one of the storage sheds. Find him.
I'm gonna yawn to death. I'm so tired. Looks like somebody up there. Oh wow, there's multiple targets. Honestly, to launch. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit! I got busted! I got greedy. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Transcend, by the way. Your pentashields were not set to guild entry the other day, and I came rolling up as a sandstorm was on my ass with my crawler and hit the pentashield and was like, BAM! You may want to have the pentashields on that going through in front of Pinnacle Station, either set to public or for the guild to get through, because they definitely. I forgot to mention that until we were just mentioning the whole people building on top of roads. Okay, I bet I can hunker here and be fine for a minute. Yes, at the moment there's no impact on vehicles. We'll see. Please tell me I'm gonna make it. Please tell me I'm gonna make it. Please tell me I'm gonna make it. Okay.
There's someone here.
There's no way I'm making that shot when they're moving. I wish you could shoot out the lights. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, they're still up somewhere. I probably should have stayed up. Oh no, now it's down somewhere. I wonder if I have to go down through the middle. Shit, I'm gonna get seen. I'm gonna get seen. I'm gonna get seen. You're passed through at Pinnacle Station. Yeah. Can I destroy these? Nope. I don't know how I'm getting through where I need to be. It's somewhere over. Oh shit! Ah, no. Oh, I still got caught. I wonder if it's gonna put me all the way outside of the base. Oh no, we're good. Oh no, we're not. Fuck, it did stick me all the way out here. Lame. Ooh, I better worry about bandages. Go. Okay, so there's definitely a... But how am I getting in there? Because the spotlights. Maybe we're gonna James Bond it and going through the sewers? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I didn't see another entry into there. Maybe there's something on the back side of this I need to go look at. Jesus, I have to worry about that one, don't I? Because that spotlight sees everything. Better hunker. Oh, there's a spotlight up top, too. Shit, I don't see a doorway over there. There's no way I'm making this shot from here. Oh shit, I've been spotted. Oh, but then it went away. It said you've been spotted, but then it disappeared. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, no, I've definitely been spotted. So then it gives you a countdown timer, probably to go hide somewhere. Yeah, there's no way. Well, at least I figured that out. Yeah, I don't want to die here. Let's just go get caught. Well, the only thing I could see right there is that doorway. And I don't know how to get in that doorway. Because there's like lights all around it. No, no, no! I fucked that up! Oh, I'm getting sick of this. These are like those forced stealth missions that everyone likes to complain about in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Not Star Wars: The Old Republic, Star Wars Outlaws and stuff. I don't want to play stealth. Meanwhile, I'm burning up all my bandage packs and stuff. Ravestar says, just flip 2 control points solo in deep desert. Points keep ticking until someone takes them back. Nice. Hey man, points are points. There's definitely a doorway. But the problem is, I don't know how to get past that doorway.
Reveal yourself.
I would prefer not to, thank you very much. I'm going to try to sneak over there and see what happens. Yeah, I do not see how I'm getting up through there. Oh shit, I just got spotted. Can I get up to the top and avoid getting, like... Ah, I managed to evade him. Alright, nice. Okay, so there's scaffolding back here, too. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be? Oh, you gotta be shitting me! He moved right as I shot. There's definitely lights that hit just about every corner of this. Jesus, how am I supposed to make it past all this? I don't see anything hitting that platform right there. There's nothing that hits that platform. That platform right there. I don't see a single light that hits that platform. They go all the way around it, but not on top of that one platform. So I bet I'm okay to hit that platform. Fuck it. Oh no! Okay. Whoo! It kind of saw me and then disappeared. Okay. Hunker down. 44 meters this way.
There should be a maintenance area nearby, Kitten. At the back of the manor. Look for a hatch or some kind of access to the ventilation system.
Well, I gotta hunker here now. Because there is a light that goes everywhere. Go, 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 go. Shit, is that it? I'm gonna get seen right here, aren't I? Oh, maybe not. There's definitely a hatch right there, but how do I... Nothing. I can't do anything with the hatch. I gotta figure out a different way to get down. I cannot kill the lights. Nope. Wishful thinking. I would love to kill the lights. Aha! Aha! Shit. I bet there's a light that shines over here. I need to use my cutter tool. I'm gonna get seen. There's definitely a light right there. Oh, go, 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 go. Fuck that, I'm gonna get seen. Oh, get back, get back, get back. There's two lights that go over the top of that hatch. Okay. Oh, and of course I can't get the angle from right here.
Well done, Kitten. Now you just have to find the water supply and drop in the Chalmer key.
And
Nothing to it, really.
not get caught by the lights. And I'm assuming enemies, because there's probably going to be dudes down in here. Oh, there's definitely guards. This is lovely. This is great. Okay. Sweaty palms, sweaty. Oh shit, somebody saw me. Oh, I'm stuck behind my turret. Fuck me, man. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in my turret. I think I survived, though. I think I survived. Because the timer went away. Stupid turret, man. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for or not. I have no idea if this is the right way. I don't think this is anything. I think this was just a treasure cubby. Oh, nope, hang on, there's a... Is that a cuttable wall? Not from this side, it's not cuttable. I don't see anything back in here. Other side, maybe? There's a water something. I bet that's it right there. Reach the target without being seen. Well, that'll work. Only I'm about to get seen. I guarantee you somebody's going to catch up on me right now. That'll be the suspenseful part of the infiltration mission. Ah, of course. Who are you?
I've been watching you in the trance, intruder. I've often found it advantageous to observe my enemies before I confront them. Yet, your affiliation eludes me.
Funcom, crank the voiceovers. It's way too quiet.
I had thought initially that you were from the guild. Another petty fool who
The
couldn't
kitten
stand
lady's
my
fine, but these guys are all
business
super
to an
quiet.
outsider. But I don't recognize you. And I know everybody in the guild, or rather everybody who matters. And then I thought that perhaps you are related to the poor fool who used to own this place. An old family member come back for revenge. But then I remembered I killed every member of his family tree. Tore it from the universe, root and branch. So it leaves only one conclusion. They sent you to check on my progress, I imagine. I wasn't sure how to approach the mission initially. But then I remembered everybody needs water on Arrakis. It seems so simple. Follow the water, find the Fremen. But they eluded me. I just need more time. Just tell them I need more time. I'll be the one who finds them. I'll be the one who wakes the sleeper. I am certain of it. No, it's too soon. I just need more time. They figured out more than they wanted us to. Our masters, our mission. I know what it all means. You must have the antidote. Give it to me.
So I wonder who are the other... I'm assuming all the other players out there in the game world are the other number 6s. Because we've been taking out all the number 5s in these missions. And we are number 6. So all the players of the world are the number 6s. Sent by the Bene Gesserits.
Well, that was a little too specific for the ramblings of a dying man. Cursed Fenring and his secrets. Anyway, kitten, the guards are converging on your location. I suggest you steal the water shipper's private ornithopter, located at the pad in front of the mansion. It's not like he needs it anymore.
Yeah, how do I get there? It's pointing me in that direction. Do I have to make it all the way out of here, I wonder, or can I get caught by the lights again? Nope, there's the ornithopter right there. Go, 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 go. No, escape, not reload, dumbass. Alright. Do I get to keep the personal ornithopter? Come on, come on. It'd be really cool if you let me keep the ornithopter. They'll probably have it crash or something on the way out. That'll be the reason why I can't keep it. Either that or they'll transmission me back into my private ornithopter when I get to the other zone. It doesn't say where I need to go, but probably Haga Basin. Usually it wants me to go back to my base. Can I come in from the north and be closer to my base? I think that worked. It put me... Oh yeah, much nicer. Cool. Yeah, my base is much closer. But I can see it when I come up over the rise here. Well, I can see the archway upon which my base is built. There it goes. I'm gonna need some lights built up there.
Good kitten. in Harco soon. I'll even put out a bowl of cream for you.
Bowl of cream, honey. You and I might be talking different things, but I will lap at that bowl every day of the week. But on that note, kids, I'm out. I can't do a long session today. I did like 9-10 hours yesterday. My eyes were super tired this morning, and I've already done 2.5 hours of the altars, and now 2.5 hours of this, and I gotta still cut videos and get some work done and help Chris with some errands. So thanks for hanging out. I'll be back again tomorrow, bright and early. We'll be continuing our journey with the adventures of the altars and Dune Awakening tomorrow as well. There's always the chance that I might do something tonight, but it's probably unlikely. I'm going to take it easy this week. Stay tuned to YouTube because we got lots of videos coming out, including the base building sessions. Those are coming out in 30-minute episodes over on YouTube. And more. Until next time, stay safe.